Central Coast Council is planning for our future to ensure our region has a sustainable and resilient water system that can adapt and respond to change. We're considering a number of water demand and supply options to reduce the amount of drinking water we use and supplement our water supplies. We're assessing these options on a range of criteria, including the reliability it adds to our water system, environmental and social impacts, as well as the cost to build and operate. Recycled water involves the treatment of wastewater to a standard suitable for irrigation of parks, gardens and golf courses, industrial purposes, and some uses around the home. It's a reliable option as it doesn't rely on rainfall, with low environmental and social impacts. However, it can cost a lot to build and has moderate operating costs. Environmental flow substitution is a process where we return treated wastewater back into the river as natural flow, allowing us to extract more water for drinking. Wastewater is treated at an existing treatment plant and then goes through a new, more advanced treatment plant. The water quality produced is a similar or better standard than the natural river water it is then piped and released into. The weir is used to pond water on the upstream side, which is extracted for drinking water treatment. This helps to separate that water from the treated water released as environmental flows on the downstream side. The volume of treated water released downstream of the weir allows more river water to be extracted upstream for drinking. River water is then transferred to an existing council storage dam before being treated at an existing water treatment plant to end up as clean, safe drinking water in your tap. It is a reliable, rainfall-independent source of drinking water. It has moderate environmental impact with potential risk to the environment, low social impacts, and moderate cost to build and operate. In many places around the world, water is recycled by purifying or treating wastewater to a level that makes it safe and suitable to go back into the drinking water supply. This is referred to as purified recycled water and is subject to multiple stages of treatment and monitoring. Purified recycled water is very similar to environmental flow substitution, except the treatment standards are even more stringent, as water needs to be treated in consideration of the Australian Drinking Water Guidelines. And instead of discharging the highly treated water downstream of the weir, it is discharged upstream of the weir so that it can mix with the river water before it is transferred to a dam, then water treatment plant. It is a reliable, rainfall-independent source of drinking water. It has low environmental and social impacts, however, it can be costly to build and operate. Stormwater harvesting refers to the collection, treatment and reuse of stormwater to irrigate parks, fields and golf courses, and for industrial purposes. Because it relies on rain, it adds limited reliability to our water system, but it does have low environmental and social impacts, a moderate cost to build, and low cost to operate. Water conservation programs aim to promote more efficient water use and identify and fix leaks in the water network. Its reliability is limited, as it depends on everyone changing the way they use water, but it is an environmentally friendly option with low social impact and relatively low costs. Groundwater is one of the most common water sources in the world and is already used as a water source on the Central Coast. Natural underground reservoirs provide a reliable source of water, but still rely on rainfall to recharge. It has low environmental and social impacts, a relatively low cost to build, and low operating costs. Dams currently supply most of the water to customers on the Central Coast. A dam can be on river, where it fills directly from river flows, or off river, where water is transferred to it from other sources. We are investigating the feasibility of enlarging our existing dams, constructing a new dam, and moving more water to our dams from other catchments for storage. Dams add a moderate level of reliability to our water system as they rely on rain to fill. However, they have high environmental and social impacts. While they cost a lot to build, they have low operating costs. Desalination is the process of removing salts from seawater to create fresh water for drinking. This is done by reverse osmosis, where the salt water is pushed through a membrane to remove the mineral content. Desalination is a very reliable source of water that is independent of rainfall and can be turned on and off as needed. While it can have a high environmental impact, the social impact of desalination is generally quite low. The cost to build and run a desalination plant can be quite high. Water sharing aims to move water across regions to where it is needed most, through a series of pipes and pumps, making the most of variations in rainfall distribution and storage capacities. Water sharing adds moderate reliability to our water system. It has relatively low environmental and social impacts. Cost to build is moderate, and cost to operate is quite low. Water plays a critical role in the future of our region. We're actively exploring all options based on our community's values and best practice industry knowledge to ensure we understand the environmental and social aspects, technical feasibility, and costs of each option type. We're looking at ways to increase the use of recycled water by expanding our existing schemes to new customers. We're also looking at new options such as environmental flow substitution or purified recycled water. We will continue to work closely with local communities to explore opportunities for stormwater harvesting and with Hunter Water for water sharing opportunities. We're investigating sites that may be suitable for desalination, a new dam and transfer pipelines should we need to build new infrastructure in the future. We're also investigating the potential for ancient underground riverbeds to provide alternate future sources of fresh water. Water conservation is important to us, so we're continuing to conserve water by monitoring and fixing leaks in our water network and work with our communities to love water. Learn more and have your say about planning our water future at yourvoiceourcoast.com.